you're telling me you worked at a movie theater? Is that legitimate?
Oh yeah, I worked at a movie theater for. When did Napoleon Dynamite come out? Because that was like
2020.
2003. I think it was 03 because I was like in middle school.
Okay, well then yeah. So I saw that movie and then applied at the same theater, and then they hired me the next day, and then I was there for several years. I was a manager. I also had a very wild. If you steal money from a place, can you get arrested like 20 years later?
No.
Not cash,
Okay.
no.
So I had a whole scam going at Regal, at a theater place.
Regal Cinema in Seattle, Washington.
There's many different Regal Cinemas, but
Is this the one on Potomac?
Back then, you could just, after a movie, you could go back to the box office and say, hey, I didn't like this. Can I get a refund? And they would just give you the ticket stub. You'd void it out and give them money.
Really?
And that was it. And so when I would tear tickets, sometimes I would tear the wrong side, give them the wrong side, and then pocket the other side, and then we would void it out and then get money and then eat lunch. That was my whole thing.
That's a good scam.
That's smart.
It was a very smart, fun scam, but months went by and I applied to become a manager, and our general manager was this like douche, man. He had worked there for like 30 years. Imagine working in a movie theater for 30 years. Like, this guy's out of his mind. And he pulls all of us into his office who applied and is like, listen, I was going to give one of you guys the promotion, but I just learned someone's been stealing money from us. And I'm like, oh shit, what? But I'm like looking at the other people like, what the fuck did you do, bro? What's going on, man? Like trying to like, make it seem
Todd,
like,
you fucking dick.
Yeah, who stole that?
Yeah.
What?
Hollywood needs money now more than ever with
We're all
DVDs.
trying to find the guy who did this.
As I'm like peeing, as I'm pissing myself or something. But no, so he's like going on, and like I noticed that one of the other like managers in the office like left the room, like they covered their mouth and left the room, and I was like, okay, something's up here. And he's like, so I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna give all of you the promotion because I'm just kidding. No one's been stealing money. That was a prank. I just pranked
Oh
you
my God.
And so I was like, wow. So I got away with it.
Love that.
Facial.
Yeah.
That's great.
I thought that maybe you were going to say that your manager was looking at the receipts and they were like, Jordan, I'm seeing that it looks like 3 people said they didn't like Hitch, and we're just not buying that.
Yeah, caught
no
me.
way.
Kevin James.
Yeah.
Hot off his Comedy Central presents.
One person I can see. Hey, some people don't have a bad sense of humor, but 3?
Yeah.
Jordan, 3?
Did you like popcorn when you started working, and did you like popcorn when you ended working?
I did when I started, and I did not when I ended. Very recently, I started eating popcorn again.
How many pumps are you? Are you a one pump man?
You got to do a pump in the middle, shake it up, and then a pump on top, shake it up.
Kind of reminds me of that honeymoon trip I was on, hey?
Hey now.
Yeah.
Tapas, am I right?
Were you working there when Deuce Bigelow European Gigolo came out?
I actually have a fun story about that.
I do too.
All right. Oh, wow.
I did work there when that came out, and I took you'd get 2 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch or whatever.
Wow.
And I went on a 15-minute break, and I fell asleep during Deuce Bigelow European Gigolo. And as like the movie is ending, my manager comes in and like stabs me in the side with like the flashlight thing. It's like, wake the fuck up, what are you doing? And I was like, oh shit. And like, yeah, I got in trouble for that. But
Love that.
That's Rob Schneider should have gotten in trouble for that. He put you to sleep.
it was a bad movie.